Hey guys, this is Chewy55, and I'm finally gonna get to the start of my track guide series. This week at Auto Club Speedway. Big old 2-mile multi-lane track, even though we still only get one lane on iRacing. Until tires wear down. This is for the NASCAR iRacing series. Well, the fixed NASCAR iRacing series, which is what I've been running all week and had a terrible showing at Bristol. Anyways, here's your weather for the week, if you can see that. And, let's get right to it. I just happen to have the game running. Anyways, I ran a lap earlier because I am awful at speaking and, what do you call that? Driving at the same time. Jeez, the camera changed fast. Well, anyway, I'm gonna do, 2 camera views of this. You know, the outside camera, and then the in-car camera, and then possibly a roof camera. We'll see. Let's do this. I'm gonna leave the overlay on here so you can see all the input. So here we go. Here we are past the finish line. Really flying around 208 miles an hour by the time we hit the corner. I brake at the 2 marker and drive to the first seam on the bottom of the track. Not the way bottom, but this seam you see right here. You gotta be real careful on the throttle inputs. Going through the center of the corner and off. Do the same thing here, drive in just a little bit past the 3 marker, the first marker you see. Again, I should have been on the seam. Drive it way out next to the wall, and for a qualifying line, go ahead and run it into the bottom on the apron. And that should have been a 39.3. There you go. Going down this front stretch. Again, we'll be about 209 before the braking point at the 2 marker. Drive it to probably the first seam on the track, which is this thing right here. You get on the throttle about halfway through the corner, and it gets real sideways with the fixed setup. For the NASCAR iRacing series. Don't confuse it with the A fixed. It's a little bit different. Again, go back to the 3 marker, or the first marker, pick up the throttle about halfway through, and again it gets real sideways off the corner. And I drive it way to the apron, and there's your lap for 39.3. Find an interior shot. Alright, here we go again. So again, it'll be about 209 at the straightaway. End of the straightaway. Brake at the 2 marker. Drive it to the first seam on the track, which is, again, right here. Pick up the throttle about halfway through. Car gets a little light on the rear end, and really run it up next to the wall to get a good run down the back straightaway. And then going into turn 3 here, you'll see this little marker there. I'll go back and pause it. I usually start braking right around there. Maybe a little after. Right before the Auto Club Speedway sign, which is right after the 3. Drive it again to this crease, even though it's a little high up. You get on the throttle about halfway through, where the Auto Club sign is on the outside wall. And again, drive it out to the wall. And if you want to, back down to the apron to get a good lap, which I wouldn't recommend for a race. I would just probably use that in qualifying. If you don't feel like going to the bottom, just stay about in the middle of these 2 lanes. And that should be it. Till next time, this has been Chewy55.